Hi. So actually today I will discuss some advanced SQL topics. Okay. Uh, like actually how to actually limit the number of rows that are to be fetched from MySQL table. Okay. And how to use group by and aggregate functions in MySQL. Also how to create a view. Okay. How to use if function in SQL. Okay. So these topics I will discuss today. Each one of them is interesting, and you will have a uh, deeper understanding after this session how each of these feature of MySQL works basically. Okay, so this is the employee table which I have created under the employee database EMPL table. I have created under the employee database, right? So once I let's first select start from EMPL. Let's first run this query. So this is the uh, EMPL table. Okay, so it's containing many records. Okay, so employee ID, employee name, employee department, hourly pay, salary, yearly pay. Right now, uh, what I want to do is I want to use group by function on this table. Okay, so for using the group by function, we need to categorize. So when I am telling group by function, group by based on which column? So I want to group by based on the employee department. Okay. So I want to know. Okay. So uh, who's means the employees whose salary is greater than 40,000. Okay. So I want to group by employee department. How many employees are there in each department whose salary is greater than 40,000? Okay. So for that, initially I have to remove this. Okay. I will later explain what is having and where. Okay. So uh, so first let's run this query. Okay, so let's run this query. Okay. Sorry, I have not selected. Yeah. So what is this query telling? Select employee department, count star, right? As count from EMPL where salary is greater than 40,000, group by employee department. So I'm I'm actually grouping the data based on employee department. I want to see how many employees are there in each department whose salary is greater than 40,000. So in COE department, I can see two employees, marketing two, pre-sales one, support one, HR one, infra two, means advertisement one. Okay. So count star is an aggregate function in DB2. So we have different, you know, means count star. We have different aggregate functions in MySQL. Count star is one of them. We have max, min, average, sum. Okay, so these are the basic aggregate functions in MySQL. Apart from this, many are there, but these are the basic. Okay, so count star actually counts number of records. Okay, so so this is running, right? So now whatever the output we have generated, on this output having will work basically. So having now count greater than 1. So all the department where the count is 1, they will not come now. Okay, if I run this. Okay, so If we run this, I can see that COE, marketing, and infra. Okay, two. So since I mentioned specified that count is greater than one, so all the department which have one as count, they are not now being displayed after I run the query, right? So having, when we use having we use after group by, and having works on whatever records are extracted after using group by clause. Okay, in the SQL query. So when we run the SQL query having group by clause, the output generated on that having works basically. Okay, and where works on the simple table itself. Okay, in where we can give any, we can give any non-aggregate column also, means I am telling that means the column on which we have not done group by. Okay, but after having, you have to specify the column which is used in group by. Okay, like count, star as count, right? This is aggregate function, right? So here we can specify non-aggregate column, here you have to specify the aggregate column. Okay, so this is a basic difference between where and having. Okay, so having is specifically used for, after group by, and whatever SQL query output, okay, using group by clause, okay, whatever output we have on that having works actually. But where we can give in any ordinary SQL query, okay, having we don't give in all the SQL queries, where only when we use group by, then we use having, if it is necessary. If it is not necessary, then simple group by. Okay, if it is necessary for further filtration, okay, then we use having after group by. Okay, so now, uh, so I hope you have understood what is group by clause by now, and what is aggregate function. Okay, we have other aggregate function like max, mean, and sum and average. Okay. So what is max mean? It finds the maximum of the list of numbers. Okay, minimum is the minimum, it finds the minimum of the list of numbers. Sum is, it just sums, it just does the addition of all the numbers and displays it. Okay, and average is, average is mean. Okay, mean of the column. Okay, I mean mean of the column values actually, basically. So it finds the mean of the column values. Okay, so these are other aggregate functions, okay, that we use. So here if we use max, suppose here if we use max of, okay, max of cell as max of cell from employee, where, no, I'm just moving where it's grouped by employee department. Okay, grouped by employee department. There is no meaning of count here, right? So if I run this query, I will find the maximum salary of which an employee gets in each department. Okay. Yeah, in COE department it is 47,840, marketing 52,000. So in each department it is just grouping, okay, and it's grouping on the basis of each department and finding the maximum salary of that an employee gets in each department. Okay, it is extracting that, right? So this is another aggregate function. So another use of aggregate function and group by clause. Okay. So I hope you understood now. Now I am going to the next topic. Limit and offset. Okay. Now, when we just run this query, what we get? We get many records, right? We get many records. Now, suppose if I give limit and offset, concept of limit and offset will give. Okay, and offset is suppose 2. So, what does this query mean? Select star from MPL limit 3 and offset 2. What does this mean basically? This means that uh, we should skip the first two records here, and it should start giving the record from the third record, and it will give three records after that. So Rakesh, Harvinder, and Sumit, it should come. Okay, once we run this query. Limit 3. So yeah, here we run this. No, let's run this one first. Let's see what is happening here. Okay, so here we can see uh, limit 3 and offset 2, right? So it has skipped 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4, 5 Abhishek, right? Pratik and Abhishek, these two records it has skipped. And next three records like Samojit, Ronita, and Ajit, it is coming. Okay. So this is the topmost record, right? Pratik's record, then comes Abhishek's record. These two records it has skipped when we ran this query. Okay. So when we are running this query, limit and offset, okay. So what is happening? You just see it's giving Somojit, Ronit, and Ajit. Now Pratik and Abhishek are the first two records, right? Which it skipped. Because why it is skipping? Because offset is 2. So first two records it will skip. And the next three records it will give only. So because I have specified limit as 3. So whatever I specify after limit, that many number of rows it will fetch and it will display in the output. Okay. And in the offset you mean and whatever number you give after offset, that many record from the top it will skip, and after that it will start displaying. Okay, so I hope it is clear to everyone. So next I will move to if function in SQL. What is if function in SQL? Okay, what is if function in MySQL? So now we can see here, select employee ID, employee name, salary. If sal greater than 50,000, then it will give as value as high salary, else it will give value as medium or low salary as salary underscore category. So this is a temporary column that it will create based on the if function value. If whatever value it returns from the if function. So then it means it will retrieve from EMPL. So salary underscore category is basically a derived column basically. Okay, based on the value of the existing column. What is the existing column value? What is the existing column? Sal means salary. So if salary is greater than 50,000, it will populate high salary in salary underscore category. Else it will populate medium or low salary. So let's run this query. So we can see here a new derived column which is salary underscore category. It has been populated. So salary is 41,600. So it is medium or low, right? Because it is not greater than 50,000. So the other condition it got satisfied and it populated the value of the salary underscore category column as medium or low salary. All are medium and low salary. If now means 43,680, which is greater than all the salaries which is less than 50,000 are medium and low salary. Else it is high salary. Now 52,000 comes under high salary, 50,000 high salary, right? We can see. So this is how if function works. Okay, so we get it's a very good function. It's a very powerful function in MySQL, and we can use that this function effectively. Okay, and after this, create a view. How to create a view in MySQL? So I hope if function in MySQL is clear to everyone. Whatever I have explained. So now next I'm telling how to create a view. Okay, so views as all we know is for the data security of the tables. So we may not need to display all the columns of a particular table. Okay, we may need to display some column of a particular table. Okay, so in that case we use view. Okay, so views are basically for data security. Okay, so we don't want to touch the original table because original table data, a lot of confidential data is also there in the original table. So we want only some specific columns from that table to be displayed to the user. Okay, based on his access. So in that case we use view. Okay, so create view tmp underscore table one as select template. So see, there are many other columns in EMPL table, but we have only selected EMPL ID, EMPL name, and salary. And after that, one derived column salary underscore category. It is based on the value present in the whatever value is popular in salary underscore category. That is based on the value of sal. Okay. So now, so we are creating a view tmp underscore table one as select. So this is how we create a view in MySQL. Okay. Create view tmp underscore table one as select EMPL ID, EMP name, sal. Then we use if function. If sal greater than 45,000, high salary, medium or low salary as salary underscore category from EMPL. So let's run this query first. Okay, so I've created a view tmp underscore table one. Okay, so which exactly satisfies this condition what I have specified in the select statement. And now I am selecting star from tmp table one, which that means the view which I have created. Okay, so you can see, right, this is the view basically which we have created. So all the salaries which are less than 45,000 are comes under medium or low salary, and all the salaries which are greater than 50,000, which are greater than 45,000 comes under high salary. Same. Okay, so this is salary underscore category. So this is a derived column, right? Now it is to be remembered that this. Okay, so as soon as the view we drop it, all the things means this actually temporary column is also gets dropped. So it is not a permanent column. Okay, so whatever permanent column is there in the table MPL, that always remains. Okay, so salary underscore category is not a permanent column of MPL table, so it is part of view. So that's why, and the table is also temporary. Means whatever view we created, it is for a specific purpose. It is for the temporary purpose. When our purpose gets over, then actually view is also dropped. Okay, so I hope everyone understood the concept of view, limit offset, if function in MySQL, and also like how to use group by an aggregate function, right? So wish you all the good luck for your future interviews, and this session will definitely help you in clearing the questions asked on these topics. Okay, thank you, all the best, bye.